I am Pooja Sharma and you are watching Education Point, your very own channel for all the subjects and all the teachings that you can find. And in this video, we are going to learn English. I am your English trainer and in this video, I'll be taking you through filler words. Now, what are filler words? So to give you a very simple meaning of what it is, filler words are nothing but the words which help you to fill in the gaps. To fill in the gaps while you are having a conversation with anyone, and this you do so that you it looks like you're fluent in English. Now, these words, they don't have their inherent meaning. They don't have any such particular meaning that you use. Even if you use it or not use it, the sentence is going to look same. Okay, the meaning does not change while you're using these filler words, and that is why it's called as a filler word. It is just used to fill your sentences. So I hope it's clear that what filler words are. Now moving forward, why do you need to use these filler words? Well, as I said, you use these to fill in the gaps. Now you have to do that because if you are in need to think what you have to speak afterwards, right? So if you need some time to think that what you have to speak, that is when you use these words. These words give you an extra time to think, to process, and then to speak. That is why it is used. Now here's a disclaimer that if you're using these words, don't use it very often, or don't repeat it again and again. This is because if you repeat these words every time after every word in your sentence, it really looks unprofessional. Now, there are many such words which people use that way. One great example is like. We tend to use this word a lot. Even I am very guilty of using this word like again after every word or after every conversation that I do. So it looks really unprofessional, and that is why a smart use of these filler words is really necessary, and that is what we are going to learn in this video. So stay tuned to the end of the video and find out these filler words that you can use apart from words like and that you do while speaking English. So yes, without wasting any minute, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first word that we have in our list is you know. Yes, now this, you must have known that this word, these phrases very common, and you speak this almost like every time whenever you are not able to explain someone something that you're wanting to say, you say, you know what I mean, you know, this, that. So that is when you use this word, you know. And even if you use this or not, the meaning of the sentence is going to be same. Now have a look at this sentence. I'm planning to go Mumbai next week. Now if you use this filler word, you know, I'm planning to go Mumbai next week. I'm planning to go Mumbai next week. Does it make any difference? No. But when you use this filler word, it gives you a little time to think that how you have to put across your word. So like, you know, I am planning to go Mumbai next week. So that is how you get that extra time in your head and you can figure out what you have to say. Now this word is very usual to me and it's like very close to my heart. Well, yes. So if you need to buy more time to think, you say, well, I was planning to go Mumbai next week, right? So it doesn't change the meaning of the sentence that we used earlier. It's the same sentence, but you say, well, I was planning to go Mumbai next week. That is how you can use it. That is how easily you can buy time to think. Next word is or something. Now you use this filler word when you're not sure about the quantity or you're not sure about the number of it. So you say it's this or something, right? So you're not sure about how much of the quantity it is and you don't have to give any such random number. So you just say or something. Well, that dress will cost you $1,000 or something. Maybe my car is 10 years old something. So here you're not sure about how old your vehicle is, and you say, it's around 10 years old something. Now let's talk about this word, I suppose. Now this can also be replaced with I guess, but I recommend to use I suppose because it sounds more genuine and it sounds more like it looks more decent while you're saying I suppose instead of using I guess. But in an informal conversation, you can always skip on to I guess as well. Now this is used when you're not sure about what to say. Like you want to say something, but you are not sure that what is it exactly, and so you say that I suppose that it may be that way or this way. So I suppose or I guess. Suppose your friends ask you for a dinner date and you say I suppose. Instead of saying and all of these sounds that you make, you can use such decent phrases like I suppose, and that will make you more confident and will make you look like a native speaker. Now this phrase of a filler word, now this is basically a filler phrase that you can use. This is very similar to which says you know what I mean. Now here again you're not sure about how you can explain your thoughts to the person, and that is why you say you know what I mean. So that is how it goes when you're not sure about how to explaining your thoughts or your feelings to somebody else. My boss is really strict, man. You know what I mean, you've known him. So that is how you can use it and sound more confident. Now let's talk about the favorite filler word of ours, like. Now this word, as I said, that we all are very guilty of using this filler word like, because we tend to use it every time after every sentence or in between every conversation. But to use it smartly is the key, and that is why you don't have to use it every time in a sentence. So suppose, let's take the example which we took earlier, that I'm planning to go Mumbai next week. So you can say I was planning to go Mumbai next week. So it gives you more time to think, and that is how you can use, but the meaning of the sentence never changes. Now the next word that we have in our list is and stuff like that. Now this is again very informal and you don't have to use it in formal situations, but this again helps you to deliver something which you may not want to explain very much, and just to cut the crap you say and stuff like that. Like instead of saying etc, you say and stuff like that. So you can use it like he was talking to me about his girlfriend and how they moved in together and stuff like that. So here you don't want to explain a lot about the things that were in your head, and then you just concluded it with like and stuff like that. Let's talk about this filler word, believe me. Now this is used when you want to give an assurance to someone, or maybe if you want the other person to believe or to have faith in whatever you are saying, and you say believe me, it is well worth the effort that you're making. Talking about this filler phrase, this is not actually a word but a phrase which says at the end of the day, which means nothing but to come to a certain conclusion. Now to come to a certain conclusion or to end something, you use these filler phrase, that is at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, we all are human beings and we make mistakes. Introduce you to these words which are again very common and has been used every time. Actually, basically, totally. Yes, so you must have heard these filler phrases and you must have been using a lot of these filler phrases. But you have to use them very smartly, because as I said, if you use them very often, you sound unprofessional. So with this, we come to the end of the video. I hope you understood what filler words are and how you have got to use them, and how you don't have to use them every time in every conversation of yours if you want to look like a professional native English speaker. That's all for today. I'll see you in the next video. You take care. Bye-bye.